actually see to tune the.
Oh, that's what you use to track with.
Right. If I've got a George, you know, I can switch. But you see, there's an attenuator in line.
I've got it.
Okay, if you want to give me at your convenience the call signs and the tactical calls, I'll make a note of that, and then we'll call for it.
Okay, I'll load her up here on the power book. Got a beautiful PowerBook 170 to work with today. Compliments of WD-0E. That's a skippy little machine.
I would appreciate it if you could give us a mark or a time tick for the actual launch so that we can do a running time. East, southeast, approximately 1 mile west of Road 29 on Road 166. It's north of the town of Elizabeth.
Tactical Bravo.
Jim, do you mind if I set the clock on this one?
No, you will need to do that for daylight.
Go ahead, Bob.
Our destination is somewhere along Highway 86, probably east of Elizabeth, unless that's already assigned. Over.
What's your tactical, Bob?
Echo.
Tactical Echo, WB4ETT. I show you Highway 86 just east of the town of Elizabeth. Please call when you're in position and give me the best that you can. Any other chase and recovery team member, please call N0 NJM.
N0 NJM is WA0GH. We'll be at the launch site for about the next half hour, and then we'll be moving toward Castle Rock, and we'll look to fill any holes that you have.
Okay, Marty, I appreciate that. What's your tactical?
We're Tactical Golf, Lincoln, GDH.
Marty, you starting at I-25 and Lincoln, and you will be, towards the end of the hunt, you will be primarily Moran City.
Right, I'm going to try to give bearings on the fly during that stage 2. We'll see how much better I am at it than the last time's tough. Hey, that roughly equates to 11,37, 11,37, K0ELM.
When they get there, let me get the accurate XYs. The only other suggestion that I would have.
Oh, that looks great. You got on both sides of the flight path the whole way.
Yeah.
You got somebody, was Greg?
So, yeah, he'll be
coming up from behind. That would be great.
Yeah. Now, tell me if you agree with this. Experience shows us that the balloon has landed somewhat north of the predicted touchdown on almost every flight. So intuitively, I would like to select our location, one that gives us a road that's going to head straight north. Even though we will go where we should go, to our assigned point right here, but we want to be able to head north. And again, I don't know if that's a function of the Palmer Divide winds or what it is, but the balloon always lands somewhat to the north of the predicted touchdown.
You got a database and you did a poll last night or something?
Actually, what I did is I went and I checked some of the previous tracking, and the doggone thing always came out to the north, so I figured let's cheat.
Okay.
I mean, we've got computers and we've got all kinds of
how about this Road 29?
equipment.
That looks like it goes...
Yeah, that looks like it's a good shot to the north, and it'll get us
the
up.
best one around there.
That's right.
Do 13.
Well, if we go 1 mile east of the predicted touchdown, that'll give us a road with capability of heading straight north.
37? What do you think? Goes all the way, or is that just a...
37 goes all the way.
That might be the best one.
Yeah.
A little further to the east. You guys gonna have your grapefruit and then we'll haul?
Yeah,
Straight
I think,
from
Do we have time for that?
This is just a sanity check. What I'm going to do is, since I was lucky enough to get a bearing at from the launch site, while the payload's still at the launch site, I'm going to compare that bearing to the actual map and just see how far off I am. Okay, here's I-25 in Lincoln. Here we are. And 301 degrees, 301 degrees, 301, let's see, wait a minute, 300 and about 1, about right there. Now let's see, that goes, that's through this line here. It crosses through right there. We might be off a bit. Yep. Well, it's not all that different when it comes to using a compass. It's right there, that is 296 degrees.
2, 1.
Okay, on the grid, our location is at 11,37 with the origin on Woodland Park. So 11,37, let me turn that into the field logistics coordinator. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, there are two adjustable potentiometers on this radio. This radio is modified for direction finding only, and this potentiometer is actually the volume control. This potentiometer is a sensitivity control that is continuously adjustable and is able to reduce the sensitivity of the receiver by as much as about 95 dB. So just put the screwdriver in there and continuously adjust the sensitivity down as the signal gets stronger and stronger. I usually keep the signal so that with the antenna peaked on the signal, it's just barely in there, pretty weak. So that's how I deal with strong signals on a Yagi.
Okay, this is EOSS-011 tracking recovery team. 1, 2, 3.
I'll shoot that for a while. There's no chance I'll see it on the viewfinder, but I might be able to see it on playback.
Okay. Sight along the beam, stand back from it, sight along it, and then come right straight up. Or I will.
I'll just keep looking along. I couldn't find it in the binoculars because it was hard to see. Oh. I've never seen it before, ever.
You can even see it drifting through the picture here. A balloon with some telemetry and television equipment on it.
Way up there.
Yeah, it's at about 50,000 feet right now.
59,000.
Sorry, 59,000.
Charlie, no. Wow. Guess you can't see it, I guess, huh?
It's just a little tiny white dot.
Wow. This is where you need to look at it, huh?
Well, we have people scattered out all over the area. So we have to be able to recover it when it comes down here in a little while.
What is it doing?
Sending television pictures and telemetry on a radio. This is fascinating, Dawn. I can see it drifting through the picture.
Really? Yeah, find it in the binoculars.
Have a bearing on a visual.
Oh, that was great. It just turned sideways. You could see everything.
All right. We have 314 degrees on a visual. 314.
I can line it up. I can see it with my eyes. That's binoculars.
Oh, okay, good. I'd like to make sure that it correlates with the maximum peak. Okay, there's a fourth bar showing up.
It's moving.
Yeah, fourth bar again.
There. Yeah. That's right on it. See it?
No, I still can't see it. I've got the binoculars.
It's brilliant.
It's actually above the line of the beam now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's as high as we can go with the beam, so we'll have to go visual from here out.
Yeah, it's quite a ways above.
Gee, I actually see it with my eyes.
Yeah.
Move it slightly to your right. Or you point straight at it.
I should be. Well, right there.
Uh-oh.
Run!
1 degree true, K0 ELM. India. 2.5, 124 degrees true, and for your information, Loran is back up. 0 KSR. Echo.
Did visual bearing 319.
319, got it.
Are you gonna give it to him? They just called you.
This is Echo, are you calling me?
Do you have a reading for us, Bob?
Roger, 27, 319 degrees true. That would be for ETT.
Tell him it's a visual.
And that is a visual.
Roger the visual, thank you.
Yes, it is. Okay. You put the beam on it and let's double check the beam maximum. It's really surprising to me that there's enough gusting wind up there that the package would extend like 45 degrees off to the side occasionally.
Yeah. It really
You can
sticks out.
see it.
Ground station AA0P. AA0P, go ahead. And do you have confirmation on the ATV? No, negative. We got everything back says it released in the whole ball of wax, but no confirmation on actual release yet. Okay, the camera's pointed up, try it again. Yeah, but we're doing that right now. A0P and 0KSR. We have release. At 139, we have release at 0KSR. WB3JCD, we got a visual on it. Visual at least. Dropping like a stone before it's him through his binoculars. WB3JCD clear. Station Delta 40,51, bearing 214 through 80 white.
Echo. Echo.
This is Echo 27, 332 degrees true visual.
Foxtrot.
Station Foxtrot 46,27, bearing 298 degrees true. That's Rusty.
Golf.
Station Golf 21, 37, bearing 15 in, and from now on we'll just go by waypoints and we'll see up on the fly also. K0 will be on them.
India.
India, same location, 121 degrees true. A note for the field, we have lost Loran lock. We're trying to reacquire it, but so make your bearings count. And on the visuals, get your nets out and 0 KSR.
Roger, that the data is running, N0NJ.
Here's the answer. Okay, we got it. Well, we got a 3.4 mile merit, which is very good. Ready, George?
Ready?
24.9, comma, 31.2. Here's your hunter positions, the black boxes, for the 1345 sample
Okay,
time.
we're plotted
Here's another hunter, and
west-southwest.
this is Tom back at the launch site.
Okay.
He's the only fixed station.
And that thing's going to come.
And here's the cluster of triangulated points, the triangles.
And it's going to be going that way at a
And
high
there's
rate of
the,
speed.
if you can see the white box there, that is the computer answer this time. Now we can go back and look at the
This is N0NJM.
the hunter's
We have
performance.
a 24.9, comma 31.2. Can we have Loranda?
The performance is in this column right here. The biggest number is the worst performing station for that particular sample. No big deal, but this time was Station Bravo. He had 8 of his triangulated points that he helped with from his bearing tossed. The best performing station this go around looks like the 3s here tie. The 3s would be
Range and bearing, please.
Greg N0JMH and AD0Y. Greg and Marv got the best performance this time.
Okay, 24.9, 25, 20, 25, and that is blue 6. The blue locations in this case are the Loran data. The red locations are the Fox Hunters data, and on this reading, we have an error of approximately 5 miles. Let me get that on the air. At 205?
For that, let's go
No,
204. 3 minutes.
Can we go? Can we stay on the even numbers?
No, it's going to disappear.
All tracking and recovery stations. We'd like to take our next bearing in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. That will be 202. That's 202, Paul.
Okay.
21,000 feet.
Why can't we see that thing?
I don't know. It's low enough now. We saw it twice that high.
Yeah, it's moving east of us then.
Timmy,
Yeah,
where's
I
the
got it.
compass? Where's the compass? I'll shoot you.
It's right on the... Yep. Oh, look at it go. It's almost green, doesn't it?
Yeah.
KSR, would you mind the altitude, please? It's WA0GA. Yeah, N0 KSR, altitude 24,000 feet at 2:17:14 p.m. 0 KSR, clear. WA0GA is clear. All tracking stations, this is N0NJM. Sorry to report that the computer has crashed. Right at the moment, we are also out of business. All tracking stations, take as many tracks as frequently as you can and report loss of signal. Right now, we're off the air too. N0NJM, stand by. N0 KSR, ground control station, altitude 22,000 feet at 218 in 0 KSR. This is N0 KSR at ground control. We have 20,000 feet at 2:22:03 p.m. Local time in 0 KSR.
20 seconds to the next reading, 20 seconds, N0 and JM. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark your bearings.
2,
N0 and JM.
2:23 p.m.
All tracking stations, this is N0 and JM. Bravo, please report your bearings when you're ready. Station Bravo, do you have a bearing for us?
Yes, I do. 38,23, 96 degrees true, N0 PUF.
2:24 p.m.
Station Charlie from 32,39, bearing 147 degrees true, N0 JMH, and moving east.
Delta. Station Delta, 40,51, bearing 173 true, AD0Y. Echo.
Station Echo, 27,27, bearing 107 degrees, true.
Foxtrot.
Station Foxtrot, 46,27, bearing 220, true.
Gulf 21,37, bearing 112, WA0GA.
Hotel is moving India.
India, 118 degrees true, same location, and we have 17,000 feet at 2:24 p.m. in 0 KSR.
2:25 p.m.
All tracking stations, this is N0 and JM. Last reading locates the package at 43.5, 23. That's 43.5.
Just lost video, 2:26 p.m. Well, here we are, maybe 6-7 miles east of Kiowa. Blasted along fairly rapidly on Highway 68, trying to get to the package in time to get some video of it before people pick it up and start messing with it. As you can see, not allowed out here. Pretty desolate country. A few cattle and an occasional car. If we happen to have come down out in one of these fields of just ankle-high weeds, recovery shouldn't be a problem. You can see over on the horizon, there are patches of trees, pines that are up to 10, 12, 15 feet in height. If it comes down in those, recovery is going to be a little bit more difficult.
WB4 ETT. No one home at the ranch house. The first one, we're going to try the second one. WB4 ETT.
One. Okay, we are at the road closest to where the balloon has actually landed. It's off to the northeast a little bit out in that field. The green line that you see here was the original predicted plot. The notations in blue indicate Loran C. The notations in red indicate the positions that were plotted by the fox hunter teams. You see this cluster right down here, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 16. All of these are within 2.5 miles of the actual point where the package has parachuted down to Earth. Of course, we're standing out here right now waiting for permission to get onto the ranch. Once we have that permission, we'll go in and recover it. Most of the teams are here at this point. Some of the data that you see up here is fox hunter data and comparisons with Loran C. Today we did a reasonably good job because we never got tracks that were more than 5 miles apart. Each of these small squares is a 5 mile by 5 mile box, and we feel that anytime we can locate it within one of those boxes, we're going to recover it. This is actually our 11th launch and will be our 11th recovery. The aircraft has spotted it. We know exactly where it is now. It looks like a total flight of about 45 miles, 50 miles. And strangely enough, it went exactly where this morning's weather data said it was going to go, and that actually is rather unusual, but it certainly is nice when we can get people where we want them this quickly. A couple of more, 2-3 more fox hunters coming in now. Just about everybody's gathering up, and we'll just sit around and wait for permission to go on to the ranch.
Right here, get your hard hats on. Tell them what face you want.
What was the antenna? What was the?
Whoops.
holy shit, it just moved 15 miles.
So
We got a few choice words on our videotape.
oh, so you don't know.
I just happened to be looking through the binoculars when the
That's what
parachute.
says we've gotten many other planes to stop up here.
I saw it. I did not see the release. And yeah, several people saw the release. And I looked up through the binoculars. I got the balloon, and in the bottom of my vision was a little puff of orange. The parachute. Yep. So it actually dropped some distance before the parachute crossed. It did not instantly open up.
We could not ever see it.
Great. Either we're going to be strafed or
Go a couple of rolls. Show off.
I can't. He's on simplex, and there's so much noise right now on the.
Maybe the mirror stayed on.
They got pulled out.
Yeah.
Well, we did a
With other
complete
people that
revamp
are
of
just
the
riding on
Loran
top of the
right
simplex.
before the second launch.
Which connection is this guy?
And separated. But it was on.
Yeah, that drag pulled out. Got to walk back along there and see if we got ripped off. It is?
It's there. It's another W6OAL special.
Oh, okay.
Well, make one there it is.
Hey, we just roll it over. Hey, we're ready to fly.
Back up, ready to fly.
Do you have a radio up there?
Steve, get this low pass. Is it on? Hey, excuse me. Did anyone turn this off?
No.
Pulled the switch, turned it off.
How strange. Let's see what switch. Really? No kidding.
Okay, we'll put a cover over that. Yeah, that was before it hit the ground.
Probably the last one.
Well, not here.
Not here, but
we design this with a switch sticking out?
we have
It's either going to be here.
Yeah, I knew
he
was looking for an owner, but I never.
Hey,
The rancher said that he would have come out here with
EOSS, thank you all for coming out. Fun for you. It was interesting for us. And we'll try to revamp this thing and get it going for April 30th. Did anyone turn the beacon off?
It's still on.
Go ahead and take that. Is it still plugging away? Yeah, we heard it when we walked up.
Hey, Jack. It had already been on the ground for some time. PUF pulled up, and as he was coming up, the wind picked it up and moved it again. So that may be when the switch got turned on.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have heard that packet you heard.
Yeah, we heard a packet here about 15 minutes, 20 minutes ago.
Just one packet or quite a few
One.
packets?
One. And we got this 6,800 feet, and it told us.
Wait, seriously, you got a Loran seat?
We got a Loran seat at, what was the time, Mike? Just an hour ago.
It's right on the computer. Still on her.
Oh, let me go check that.
Yeah.
Let me compare that to, before you guys get away, I'd like to compare GPS and Loran seat.
That'd be great.
All of us.
Okay, well, GPS is going to take about 45 minutes.
Time I could see the balloon, and then when it popped, you could just watch the parachute. It was bright.
Did you see the iridescent bluish green?
I saw that blue thing, and it went off.
The only thing I can think of is when the sunlight was reflecting off of that, for some reason it appeared an iridescent bluish green color. I don't know why, because there was one point when we were getting the reflection so bright, we didn't see the parachute. It was a big low orange, and we never saw that, but we got this bluish green flash, and that's what we were looking at.
Were you guys always south of the payload?
Yes.
Okay.
Until the end. So then it went down past 90 degrees from us and then back up.
Okay, so the sun was always shining on it.
Yeah.
Cool.
We also saw a couple of real anomalies. The signal started moving to the north. I mean, at a pretty good clip. And there's no doubt about it, moving to the north.
Yep.
We tracked it for 35 degrees until we noticed that there was an airplane right in front of me. We were getting a reflection off the airplane over 35 degrees. Yeah. As soon as the plane passed, it went right back to where it should have been.
Are you using pretty high power binoculars?
They're 7x50s.
Well, I have my own theory with that UFO.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
Checking out what this thing is.
Because I saw the balloon, and I saw the fact that when it released, the blue thing went off in a different direction from the parachute.
up, the parachute went this way. And
Might have been smoke.
Well, either smoke or reflection off of the gas. At that altitude, whether the gas.
Hey, was anybody north of the payload that saw it?
You want this?
Okay, I feel better about that.
We chased it down.
They re-straightened it, one of the two.
Yeah.
I just want to smoke it.
Oh, really?
As I locked a couple more satellites.
The question is it a temperature-related function or altitude-related function?
Oh no, we'll take it down to temperature again and try it again. Could be both.
Because it came back up. See, that's the trouble. It comes back
Except,
up.
except the coldest temperature is about 30 to 40,000 feet, then it warms back up, we think. Our experience tells us that. Could be temperature in the preamp.
Well, the reason I'm suspecting that maybe is that I know that some of these radiosondes translators have successfully translated Morancy back down on the ground without loss of lock. That's why I'm wondering if it works for them, why doesn't it work for us?
Or if our receiver isn't that hot.
Good question.
Could be too.
Good question. I tell you, we spent a half hour trying to get lock at the launch site. And,
Thursday or something.
And of course, we had a computer sitting there, and all of a sudden it dawned on us, you know, to check out the payload. Turn that off. Like I said, it takes them 45 minutes.
No, it only takes 7 minutes. This
Yeah, that
is
was weird.
3916 point X right now. And a longitude of 10410. Point. Let's call it. Let's leave it X there for a second until I have 3 satellites acquired and locked. I'm in a 2D mode. Of course, we don't get the big red size
You
there.
don't get elevation.
As I locked a couple more satellites.
Interference just kills Morancy. You know that because you turned your computer off at the launch site
Hey,
and it worked.
in my house, I turn my Mac on, lose lock. Turn it off, comes back.
We may have.
That's an interesting.
If we you know, but let's just see. I haven't checked into the RFI coming out of our package, but if it's anything like the RFI coming out of a lot of equipment I have at home, the Morancy can't operate anywhere close.
We had to turn off that GPS thing because of the 386 computer. It was 20 over 9. The packet was 10 over 9. Guess who won?
Well, see, I'm just wondering if we're not still interfering with ourselves.
Oh, it could be.
Morancy.
Very well could be.
Now, does W6OAL have these numbers yet?
Hey, Dave, is it locked up?
Almost.
Almost.